Okay, so I don't know much about your team. You want to tell me a little bit about you guys?
Curb is not the actual Lucio player. I was not there. So he was, I mean, he's like the flex, so it is his job.
Okay, okay, sure.
Bang is our Zen Fury,
How
crazy.
how long have we been a team for now?
Two,
Two
three,
2 months?
It's been
three,
like
Two,
two.
3 months.
2 days, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed.
All right, so how long have you guys been scrimming together?
Probably
Same
two,
amount of
3 months.
time.
Two,
Yeah,
3 months.
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Okay, 2, 3
Oh,
months.
my
So I'd
monitor!
expect your teamwork
Sorry.
to be somewhat on point.
Yeah, Eric.
That's
Yeah.
what you
All right,
expect. Yeah. That's what you
all right,
expect.
okay.
Yeah. I think right now our biggest issue is our coordination and our comms. I recorded comms. If at any point you want to listen to them, um,
We'll see.
we I think our biggest issue is fight planning and neutral.
Yep, that
Both
sounds
of
cool.
those look both of those look pretty sloppy.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try and give you guys in the short time I have with you guys is I'm gonna try and explain everything in concepts so you guys can pick it up and apply them right away rather than just me telling you you did this is bad, you did this is good. Right? That's pointless. So first thing I'm seeing, right, is do you notice something? Where are you guys going? What are
Oh,
are you fighting for here or are you fighting for here?
I
so
do remember
I
it was the call was left.
yeah,
Okay,
and then
so left
everyone
is
went
this
right.
for this
Yeah.
left is this side for you. So what's the value of
Yeah.
playing left here, guys? Why play left
I
instead of
think
here? What's the value of this?
Eric, you were the one that made the
Someone tell me. Anyone.
Eric.
You can be
We
wrong. Just spit something out.
we have like better off angles on the point.
Dude, does this comp take a lot of off angles?
The Kiri Tracer kind of can.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But it's not like we're committing an Ash here, right, or a Sojourn,
Right.
right? So that's an interesting answer. I'd probably say this is useful because you can bunker inside here, and then you can punish anyone who steps on point, right?
Hmm.
So it's good. It's strong, stable positioning here, right? And since you don't have a hit scan, there's no real need to take top, right? Really, we're only battling for a point. They don't really get value from playing high ground, right? Secondly, we can really initiate on high ground really easy. These all three of these guys can probably just pretty much get to high ground whenever they want. All right, so let's look at this. So sure, we take inside, and they rotate around. Okay, so bring around the Rosie a little bit. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. Okay, so what are both flankers looking for here? The Genji and Tracer need to find something here. What are they looking for?
Looking for shout from Queen and cooldowns from supports.
Good. So you right on the mark. Support. So what we're looking for is a resource trade early, right? That's the value of having two flankers. Is we can try and force Suzu or something really really early and look for a hit, right? So where are you guys planning to hit here? So don't tell me what you guys did. Tell me what you would do, right? If you really wanted to go for a hit on their backline.
Ideally, probably hit them right now,
Right here is
just as we're
good.
starting to fight.
Yeah, and you guys can have someone go on this angle. Genji could easily climb over this infinite value here, right? It's like, what's there's probably no need to run here. If everybody won this space and they walk into our space, we should probably fight for it. Since they walked like this, we have multiple angles on this. Like our Genji and our Kiri could be up here. Our JQ could be here. We can we can fight them here as well, right? If we control this kind of space, but like we kind of keep moving, right? So it's a little interesting. Yeah, so their tracer found value in our carry first, right? He forced TP, so they got the better resource trade. While we haven't forced anything yet. Okay, so shout. Um, I have this term I use called, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's called a meaningful use of your meaningful cooldown usage, right? So I really consider it a cooldown meaningful if you're giving value to multiple members of your team, right? So something like that would be sustaining while enabling one of your DPS, right? So for example, let's say if my Genji wanted to int on their Tracer, like not a very good example, but let's say he wanted to force recall and dash on her, shout would enable him, right? So right now, neither of our flankers are actually receiving the shout, so they're not actually getting a buff in their uptime, which is what JQ is really, really good at giving them, right? So you kind of shouted yourself here, but does he have shout? Let's see. Well, that's the wrong person. Wait, this guy is number 8. Yeah, he has shout. So we burn shout. If he shouts now, who's getting a better resource advantage?
Definitely them.
All of these guys are getting shout, right? So it might not seem like it matters, but with a comp like this, where there's a lot of skirmishing before something happens, because a lot of cooldowns need to be traded before someone dies, right? App needs to come out, Suzu needs to come out, Shout needs to come out, right? So whoever is getting better usage out of their resources, early fight is what determines the fight, right? So right now we're going to be really, really down on resources when they do fully engage here. Yeah, so Shout, everyone got fucking Shout. And we're dead. See, so a lot of things happened there. So we lost a TP cooldown, right? Which means now our Kyrie is separated from our JQ. We pretty much just shouted ourselves to sustain from their JQ, because kind of their positioning error, which means, and then they all got shout. So just from the resource trades early fight, we already lost the fight. It was very, very easy to see. So what could we have done to not have that happen?
We can try to initiate first, since our
Yep, that's the
Tracer has
answer.
the better off angle.
Yep, correct. So that's the thing. Whoever initiates first forces cooldowns first, right? Because we're taking our initiative. So we want to be looking for our hit first before they do. It's a little bit like dive in that sense, where we want to go first. Okay, so this rotate on Tracer, I won't talk about micro too much, but this rotate is probably too long for you, right? You want to be cutting in here. Or you want to be, or instead of continue to rotate, you want to lurk, right? So we run like this, right? So what you could have done is Tracer could have lurked here and waited on this rotate, and when they came through, we could have probably Tracer could have hit here, and then we could have walked in like this. Kiri Tracer probably could have took top and dived as well, right? We have to find a way into their backline and trade a cooldown here. Obviously, JQ herself can't walk because like she has to worry about their JQ, but that's why we run the Genji Tracer, right? They have so much extension. And once let's say our Genji was here, right? Dash on their Kiri and our Tracer followed up. Where does their Kiri TP?
Probably on the Queen.
Yeah, she has to TP the front line, right? If their Kiri TPs the front line and joins the rest of their team, and our JQ walks in and we come inside, all of us will receive shout on the dive, right? So we're all coming from the outside from multiple angles. We force their Kiri in, and then when we all come in together, everyone receives shout. So that's the idea here. That's how you play this perfectly. Any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
So we have been thinking that the Kiri Tracer off angle together, should it be instead like a 3-2? So like the Queen Lucio Kiri, and then Genji Tracer both looking for angles on supports?
So it depends. So a lot of the matchup of this is first of all Tracer marking Tracers, right? You guys have to be marking each other pretty hard. And if you're a good Tracer, you'll be able to slip past him and then go for the target after you mark him. But instead of thinking about like the numbers game like that, just you have to think about who's holding whose attention, right? So obviously our JQ holds the JQ's attention and looks to slip past, right? And that can only happen once there's an engage on their backline, right? So sure, it's pretty much just like Lucio, JQ versus JQ, whoever else is with him, right? And everyone else should be looking for the engage, right?
Okay.
So why is it Lucio with JQ instead of Kiriko?
Speed.
The speed
Yeah,
on backline.
speed?
Speed.
Yeah, speed, because JQ is the only person who needs the speed to initiate. Why don't we use shout to initiate?
You need the HP when you're actually in.
Yeah,
and
you're
you
gonna
wanna hit
need it to
everyone.
sustain, right?
Mhm.
You don't want to use shout to initiate. You want to use it to sustain, right? In mid fight. That's really gonna enable these guys because these guys are gonna burn resources to attack, and then you want to be supporting them mid fight after they've burned their resources, right? Because once Trace, you don't want to, because what I see a lot of the time is these guys go early, so dash is used, and then he deflects, runs out, and then he recalls out, and then our JK walks into a shout and shouts alone, right? So we're not getting meaningful usage of our shout. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast. I'm a little caffeinated.
It's okay.
Also,
What
feel
do
free
you-
to
I
stop
think
me
it's
at any
worth
time. You guys are Overwatch players. You guys should be able to keep up with me anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, you're good.
So that's probably what I'm seeing from this. But let's watch next map. I mean, not next fight here. That's lost. Okay, good carry angle. This is really, really good because you have to remember Overwatch is a game about space, right? And about angles. Why? Because if you own space and angles, they have to divide their attention. The whole game is about dividing attention and weaponizing it. So right now, if creating this angle means she has an angle dilemma, she has to look here and here, which is good, right? Good. So this is this is really good for me, guys. The only thing is we have to find a target to go on first. Right now, we're burning the JQ's cooldown, so if we force shout here, that's fine for us. Nice. Shout forced. Right? Who got shout? Did their flankers get shout? No. So we're winning in the pre-fight resource trade. Slow it down. Okay, we shouted now. Do we need shout?
Probably not.
Do we have amp speed? Probably we do. Right? Second, our DPS in. Not. So I would say we don't need to. You could just continue walking at him, right? And they can't do anything,
Yeah.
right? Because if you continue to pressure him, what does the Kiri have to do? She has to let her JQ die, or she has to fucking teleport in, which is even better for us. So then we just int on the Kiri, right?
Cool.
Another thing is Lucio needs to be enabling our JQ here for sure, because a lot of people forget, but Lucios can literally just win the fight by booping every axe that their JQ tries to make, right? Okay, let's watch that back. A lot of stuff just happened. So we force shout, but we burn shout ourselves, so we're not really finding any value there. The Tracer's in our backline, but he has no help, right? He's not going to be receiving shout in our backline, so if we force her out quickly, she'll have to leave. But of course, watch Pulse. And these guys are doing nothing right now. The Lucio's on an off angle, so surely we just walk on this guy instead. Because can this guy... Okay, you might be worried. If we walk on this guy might cut in to help us, right? But can he push right now?
No, they
No.
don't have
No.
shout.
Not at
Right,
all.
no shout, and he has to sustain here, right? So do you catch him? Can you kill
Yeah.
this man? Maybe, right? Maybe not, right? Because he's pretty mobile, right? But the important thing is when you go on him, he's forced out, and then you separate their team, right? They're gonna be really, really split, right? That's important here because you're gonna burn his HP, you're gonna burn his amp, a lot of different stuff. Okay, this is bad though. So I said that Lucio has to be enabling our JQ here, remember? So obviously, I think you shouted because he wasn't here, but you had to be here ready for the amp here. And also, you guys are both
got
looking at Tracer, right?
I got
One of you
shunned.
guys, yeah, one of you guys have to. This is not good for us because he's holding two people's attentions. We're losing the numbers game here, right? You guys have to be here with him and ignore him, right? That's a really good thing about this comp is we don't have to defend. We can just go and he can just follow, right? Lucio can int in, she can TP to Tracer and climb up and play high ground here. There's no need to actually deal with the Tracer. Just walk past him. Good that we forced recall though, but the problem is our JQ's fucked. Susu force, that's a free JQ ult. And we're dead. Okay, someone summarize for me what went wrong in that fight.
We didn't have a positive resource trade, and we wasted too much time making a decision to go in on one or the other, the JQ or the Lucio.
Yeah, and so you're right. So we were positive at the start, right? But we didn't capitalize on it, right?
Yeah.
If we don't punish the mistake, if we don't hard chase there with everyone, or at least go on this guy, so we didn't punish any of the resource trades. So it wasn't a positive at all, right? It was still neutral. Okay, let's watch this. Another thing is Wi-Fi here versus rotating here. Why do we play here instead of like going? Well, you can't go instead of going here or even going here. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but why would we do this? Go
why
ahead.
would we fight initially, or why would we wrap around?
Why would we not go for this?
I think it's just easier to get it, like, we can keep bang on the angle, and it just gets kind of,
Like,
don't
so
know,
we're gonna
relaxed
fight a
it.
50-50 fight? I mean, we have
I
the
think
Curie, so it's not quite, right? But the thing is, do we have an ult advantage?
No,
So what's the chance we actually win this 50-50 fight?
very low.
Pretty low, right? So in Overwatch, we pretty much so either you guys play slow and poke for ults, otherwise you go really, really quick. Because right now, if we fight this with no ult advantage, it's just a guaranteed loss, right? There's just no way we'll win.
Yeah.
Nice kite though. Oh, not quite. So they used what? One ult and won the fight. We didn't force any other ult. Why?
They took the initiative.
Yeah, but specifically, why is it that they only had to use one ult to win?
They had really good
Hmm.
positions, and we had no like off angles.
Okay, fair. So we didn't really have the map control. That's what I was talking about earlier. But what else? How did we fight that? Was that passive? Was that
We-
aggressive? Was that neutral?
We didn't quite have any ults to fight back yet.
Okay, also, right? If we were fighting this with no ults, I would probably say, okay, let's fight this dry and force their ults out, right? Is that a reasonable
Mhm.
plan?
Yeah.
But then how do we force their ults out?
Just play really
They're not
aggressive.
going to. Yeah, exactly. They're not going to ult if there's no threat provided, right? They're only going to invest resources if there's a threat. So we played really passive. We should have just fucking hard entered here, right? We should have done everything we can to get a trade and go really, really aggressive because that's the only way we get ults out. If they don't think they're going to lose, they're not going to use anything. So that was just too passive, right? Sure, we kited it, but like there's no kiting like rush here. Like, and we're walking back, there's no cover. That's just lost, right? If we were playing here, right? Maybe it's cuttable, right? If we played for here, maybe it's cuttable, right? But if we play here, our only retreat is open space, so we just lose, right? That's probably one reason why we would have gone for the flank or taken a different fight, right?
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
also another reason why we might have not fought here is maybe if we rotate quickly, we catch them off guard and then we get a map control advantage, right?
Okay.
Something like that. So I'm gonna introduce the concept. So in Overwatch, right, I think there are like three main advantages you can have in a game, right? So one is comp advantage. Maybe your comp is literally just better. Two is ultimate advantage, so you have better resources. And three is map control. Did we have any of those advantages?
Going into that fight, no.
No,
No.
we had none of these advantages. So the only way to win these kind of fights are bold, creative plays, right? Playing normally will never win us those fights. We have to be bold. We have to be aggressive. Okay, nice. They kind of fed. B for Blade, that's pretty standard. JQ. So was that good from us? So what, we used two ults for what?
Beat.
Just
Beat.
yeah, just beat.
Beat. So not bad, right? I think taking 2 for 1 is okay, right? 3 for 1 would have been pretty bad. Thing is, ult economy for next fight. Is the next fight winnable just ult-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Right, looks good. So how should you posture on this fight? Should you be aggressive, neutral, play space? What's the plan? Give me ult. Okay, give me your fight plan in like let's say 5-7 seconds. Go. Someone tell me.
Go, Eric.
Kitsune fast in the choke. Just push their spawn with it.
Okay, sure. So play aggressive. I don't mind that.
I think that's what you
Problem
called
is-
right here too.
Problem is our Curie is dead, right? So we don't actually
Yeah.
have to set up for that. So we can't do that. What should we do instead? It's too late already, right?
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
We can fast Kitsune like on point, and then just play really aggressive with it. Try to kill their JQ before she ults.
Okay, so that's an interesting option. So let me ask you a question. Where should we play on the map to best enable our players, right? Where are the places in the map that we can force their cooldowns and they can't force our cooldowns?
The choke.
The choke, right? So we should probably be okay, that's fair. Okay, let's talk about micro now. Haha. I saw something funny. Did you? Whoops, I skipped ahead. Okay, so one, their team is really split. So what happens if we walk on this?
We'll go up in resources really fast.
Right? But what's gonna happen? They're gonna if they match and they come from an angle and they shout
They just-
everyone in the area.
It's gonna be fun.
They just pinch us, and we
Yeah,
don't
they
have
pinch
the
us.
support they do.
Exactly, because this is not actually bad for them because this is what I wanted with the Genji off angle. If they push this and our JQ also walks forward, everyone will be in shout, right? They're gonna just win this. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be forced to use an alt here. We don't want to be forced to use an alt. We want to use it at our own, on our own terms, right? We want to use it for aggression, not as a response, but as our own initiation. So let's take a look at this. So that now, look, we're already split in attention, right? So instead of walking forward here, you guys probably come back, right? And rotate to look for new angles so we're not like split like this. So shout Forest, we're
Yeah.
already down in resources, right? Yeah. So not great. Let's take a look at what happens. So Lucio wait, he's not here, right?
He's there.
No, he
I,
is.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here now. I'm here now.
Curb is here. Okay. Can
Yerp.
you okay, so if we're gonna rush engage, right? How are we gonna rush? Okay, so no, not bang first. Let's talk about Kiri first. If we want to look for rush engage, are you gonna be able to rush this now?
Am I gonna what?
How can you get a rush engage here if you're gonna have to TP in first, right?
Wait for
He's
Kiri or
talking to
for
Bang.
Lucio?
He's
No,
talking
Yeah.
to
Bang.
Bang.
Ah.
Bang's on his phone or in his car. Who knows?
All right. The second thing is you guys talked about having Curie tracer off angles. Is this a Curie tracer off angle?
Nah.
Right. So what we could have had is you guys Lucio JQ here and you tracer Curie here, right? That would have been really good, right? And then if they took the duel here, you guys can chase whatever. It would be on the same page, right? But first things first, we're down Genji health. And we're down shout, right?
Yeah.
Our Genji dashes in a half HP with no healing, so it's kind of no wonder that he dies, right? Let's look at our Kiriko here. Can he land the easy Suzu? No, that's pretty hard to land, right? You are number 5. Yeah. So you walk in. Who can my Kiri TP to evade dying?
Only
Uh,
into
Nobody.
JQ. So
Nobody
no
really.
Into the
really.
JQ, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're fucked already, right? And we just got beat when our Genji's dead. Okay, so we use 1 for 0, and it's not decisive. Pulse, so 2 for 1. And our Kiri TP'd in front of their team, so I expect my Kiri to die now. Oh, never mind. Our tank is actually holding space. Huge. See, this is where they should have just walked past and gone for Kiri, right? She has no cooldowns. Nice, Izu. Yeah, but this looks ultimately lost to me. There's no way. Yeah. So what went wrong in that fight? So one, we didn't actually have a decisive kill box, right? So we didn't play for this because obviously our Kiri wasn't back yet, and we let them rotate all the way out here, right? And remember when I asked you over here on previous fight, why would we not play over here? So what happened what happened to us here? They walked here and then someone walked here and that forced us backwards, right? Or forward. In this case, it should have forced us backwards, but instead we walked into here, which means they let us cut into us like that, right? So I have this idea as well. If we draw their line of attack, right? So their line of attack was, okay, let's say this, like this, right? Do you want to meet them head on 50-50?
No.
No.
Nah.
You want to hit them where it's weak on the sides, right? You want to come from
Hmm.
behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not quite either. So it's better than head on, but it's not quite either because first of all, it's you're going to be really isolated if you come from behind. So it has to be like a tracer only, right? But the other thing is you're going to be catching up to them, right? You don't want to be following them and because you're going to get outpaced. If they all amp speed forward, you're not going to catch up. You're going to have to use too many resources to catch up, right? What you want to be doing is you want to come in from the side or like this, that for they're actually walking into your space, right?
Okay.
Well.
VOD, guys. Good VOD. VOD.
That's all I got. Good job.
Do you guys play Ram here?
On second, no.
We play one comp and one comp only.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
That was
Well,
just for the scratch.
that's
Well,
true.
as of right now, yeah.
Also, I play projectile, but I was just cooking on the Lucio. Don't worry. I was out here inting with most dash like every map.
Okay, so we went top and they
man.
went inside.
Can you open stream again?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I think you disconnected and then the stream's been
Oh
open.
shit. My bad. There's a lot of people in this call. What the fuck? All right. So, they took inside, we took outside. What's the benefit of playing outside?
High ground,
What?
we can't get forced out.
Yeah.
Okay, do we actually get so yeah, that's true. This is really, really strong to hold, right?
We
It's gonna
don't-
be hard. It's gonna be hard for them to walk into our space, right?
Yeah.
But what if they just don't?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
How? Okay, so in Overwatch, right? Any objective, space, anything you want to take, the way you win is not by taking the space itself, but controlling all the relevant space around a space, right? So if we want to capture point, the only way you win is you capture all the relevant space around it, right? So currently we have two mains, right? Doesn't matter, and we have two sides, right? Which one is more beneficial to winning point? Do we have a hit scan? Do we have an
This
Ash?
comp-
Ooh.
Absolutely mini room.
Right? So if we had an Ash, I could understand playing here, right? Then if you guys engage, they're not going to be able to get on an Ash really quickly.
When the fight actually starts, we're not really using the high ground anymore.
Yeah. Also, this is high ground, but there's no cover,
Yeah.
right? There's no cover. Like once you come down here, but here there's more cover. So I probably would have played for this side here. But let's see how you guys act on it. So remember, your Genji, Tracer, Kiri are looking for an angle, right? And trying to initiate on their backline before they initiate on our backline. And remember, we can't do that if we're stacked because we're coming from one angle. They're slowly wrapping around us, right? They're slowly finding the off angles around us. So if we walk to point, they're going to be on the outside, right? There's another idea I have. I call it the fishbowl, right? So all the fishes, right, are swimming inside the fishbowl. You always want to be looking into the fishbowl from the outside of the map rather than be in the inside, right? That's why when you see any rotation on any comp, you always look to rotate around the outside, not the inside. So right now they're playing the outside. They're taking all the space around point. Okay, their Lucio's kind of trolling. What is he doing?
That's
Okay, so that is a little bit of trolling from them. They didn't need to come top. So I'm gonna imagine they didn't troll. Okay, I'm gonna imagine their Lucio didn't feed their brains out. How would you approach this?
Hmm.
You have 5
I guess
seconds.
you just choose a side. Just choose a side and
Choose
run.
a side and run in.
Yeah.
Who's staying top?
No one.
Why not?
I don't think we really actually. Probably Genji or Tracer or both.
Okay, so what we could try, right? I'm gonna offer you guys an idea. Tell me if I'm crazy, right? Is we rotate our JQ Lucio here, we keep our Kiri here, and then maybe our Genji stays here. Our Tracer walks with them, and then we look for an attack here. Genji can come in from here, and Kiri is safe healing from here, right? If they choose to TP in our Kiri, then Kiri can TP out this way, right? So what we need to do is we have to find our little pincer, right? And if you can't rotate to find a pincer, rotate the rest of your team and keep someone there. So what's important is if Kiri stays here, Kiri doesn't poke, right? Kiri hides, doesn't let him know he's alone here, right? So rotate your team here, have someone here, and then we pincer like this. That's probably the best play, right?
Okay.
So it kind of happened, right? But then if our JQ doesn't walk in, it's not going to find value, right? Because if he just gets recall forced, then he's just out of the fight. Okay, this is really, really important here. So we just forced their JQ to look, right? Our Genji's about to go in, and we can walk in here, right? So we split their attention. And they're down to Lucio, obviously. Am I crazy, or did he just get 2 dashes?
the other Genji dashed me, then I dashed out.
Okay. I'm schizo. So why dash out, though? Why not dash in?
I could dash in, but I was pretty low. I didn't realize. I think my brain just didn't realize that we had shout.
Look what Tracer has accomplished. Tracer went here, poked, and moved these guys outside. And look how alone these guys are on point. I mean, this guy on point, right? We could probably just collapse on him now, right? If you didn't dash out, you would be right here, right? So our Tracer found the angle. These guys are on the angle, and then our Kiri is so safe to poke this way, right? There's no way they're forcing our Kiri, right? So we should just walk on their JQ now. So well played, but they're Lucio fed, so I don't know. I don't really know how that would have gone if they had a Lucio. Oh, that is tragic, but I think we won that. Okay, so look at the space they're taking. Like they're wrapping around us. See, they're they're on the outside looking. Is we're the fish right now, right? We're the fish. How do you prevent that?
We
We
should
have
probably keep our
the
Kiri and like Genji high ground.
Maybe. So the idea is you play on the outside, right? You hold the
Yeah.
outside because if you play these spaces, if you control top and side, right? And they just go point, what happens? They're in the fishbowl, right? So they have to fight to contest you in these kind of spaces. But if they choose to, so if our Curie is here and then our team is here, and they choose to initiate here, our Curie has the off angle the whole fight, right? So if they go main, they're in the fishbowl. If they choose one of the sides, we always have the off angle. So that's why defense. That's why we have the map control advantage, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, they just went main, right? So now they're on the inside, no matter what. Our Curie probably could be top, but this is fine as well. Unlucky, you got shit on.
Yeah, I don't even fucking hear her because her footsteps are non-existent.
You know, there's a Lucio bug right now. You can completely remove your wall riding sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can show anyone, but it's like only specific spots.
Yeah, there's one on this map actually. In the spawn.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna tell you a new term now. So I like to call rotates on the path of least resistance, right? So where can you rotate to and find the least resistance? Because I'm gonna tell you a little bit of Overwatch map theory. The game is designed, every map is designed, so there's always three main ways to attack, right? So you have main, 1, 2. You have three options, right? Obviously, we don't want to walk main. So which is better to take here? One or outside or inside?
Outside, I don't think we ever want to rotate into the queen.
Okay, that's fair.
Now it's inside.
Right, so it changes, right, because we're very mobile. So it's up to who can find the split, who can find the angle. So what if, for example, right, we run our Queen Lucio here, and then the rest of us come in this way and we pinch them here?
That's
That'd be
perfect.
cool, right?
Yeah.
But it would all go wrong if they notice that and they attack our backline first, right? So who can
Yeah.
do it better? That just depends who has better comms, who's faster, who's a better team, right? So that's the thing. So if we find the pinch, what should the enemy do?
You should back off.
They should just fucking leave, right?
Yeah.
And by doing that, we take the space, and then we do it again, and then we do it again. So it's systematic, right, on how we're taking map control.
So are these pinches like almost always Queen Lucio are by themselves and everybody else is pinching?
Okay, so first of all, it's not a absolute rule, right? Every
Okay.
rule has a. These are all exceptions, but the reason why I say Lucio with a queen is because she needs the speed for initiation, right? She doesn't want to burn amp on speed. Secondly, when these two look at each other, Lucio's pretty much govern the fight because they're the ones they're the ones moving the queens back and forwards with speed, and they're the ones who can boot the axes. So they have a really really big role in these fights, right? Secondly, Lucio is probably the person that benefits the least from being on an off angle. That's probably why I say it's Lucio Queen, but it doesn't have to be that way, right?
Okay.
Also, it depends on the situation. Okay, good rotate. Problem is, I'm gonna tell you another thing now. When you rotate, right, it's important you don't linger and you actually continue your path, right? So if we go, for example, here, right, do we want to just fight this?
Probably not.
Is this
at
good
that
space for
point,
us?
No.
No, right?
No.
We
No.
want to continue on a rotate, but then going here sucks, right? Because they're gonna find a boop and shit, right?
Yeah.
So what we should probably do, right, is we fight for this, we pinch this, and if it doesn't work, we rotate all the way, right? This is more applicable on RAM and less on JQ, but probably a strong rotate here would just be rotate, completely just amp out this side, right, and take the space, so that they're on the inside. Because if we actually manage to get into this room, what do they have to do? They have to look
Walking
at
axe.
they have to look at multiple angles, right? So we're
Yeah.
creating more angle dilemma, and if they see this, they're gonna walk back onto point. Do you guys only play JQ?
Yeah. For this
As
room.
of,
Oh, my.
yeah, as of right now.
As
yeah.
of last
even on
scrim.
even on dive maps, do you play like Gibby or anything?
Did
I
we
think
even have any
I think we
dive
dove
maps
on
last time?
Gibraltar, but
It's not in their map pool right now, so it was a while ago.
What is our map pool?
Okay, so their Curie didn't really help their JQ there. That's kind of interesting. Okay, that's fine. Good ults. Okay, so I'm going to continue the next map here. Not next map, but next stage. And we're going to see if we can apply those concepts again. Okay, opening
That's a
fight.
big crosshair.
Oh, okay, I see something interesting. I don't even know what you said. Oh, that's a big crosshair? Yeah.
Yeah.
The fat mouse. Let's
Wait.
go. Chungus cursor. Okay, so they played for main and we played for high grounds. What's the benefit of taking high?
we can engage whenever we want to.
Okay. Um, especially for the for a whole team, right? And that means their JQ can't take top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And also, it sounds funny, but the boop is real. The boop third is real, right?
Mm.
I've seen tons of JQs fall off the map here. And we have multiple angles on this pinch, right? So not bad either. You are number 1 on this map. All right, so let's look at your point of view. So we missed X, unlucky. Suzu's out. JQ's 1 HP, and we still have our shout. So we're probably 100% winning this engage. And the Curie's and this Tracer is about to get recall forced. Okay, good shout. Unlucky that your DPS didn't get shout because they weren't an LOS though.
Yeah, I could have waited longer.
Yeah, could have waited a little more because did you really need it?
No.
Right here, you're full HP, right? You're in initiation range. Oh, that would have been such a juicy axe if you hit that, right? You're in initiation range. They have no boop. I would just walk forward here. No need to shout. And then once you're all in there and fucking it's a cesspit in there, then you shout. Everyone gets shout and we probably win, right?
Okay.
So you have to be more mindful about when you're using shout. Funny, you just ignore the tracer. But yeah, she did recall. Very good. Yeah, so the fact that we shout early didn't mean it means you didn't have it in here, right? And no one got shout other than like Lucio. Therefore, like our sustain wasn't really good. So actually not as kind of bad. But okay. Okay, so right now it looks like if we want to initiate on them, our JQ walks here and our team goes like this, right? But I think it's probably better if our JQ starts walking here. What happens if our JQ walks in like this?
Or shout force?
I mean, they have no shout.
Or
Right?
no. Oh, wait. Like around the corner, you mean?
So you just like in the last
Yeah.
3 seconds, you just walk from here to here and you started poking. But
They
what if you just walk down here?
Oh,
they
yeah.
either
They have to walk
to
away or to point.
they have to walk and like further into hookah and they can't fight anymore. They go
Yeah,
into
so
open space.
So first of all, yeah, exactly. If they go point, now the rest of our team can initiate on them, right? Because
Yeah.
first of all, it is more dangerous for our squishies to be in this room than you, right? It's much safer for our squishies to be on the outside. So it makes sense you take this angle and then our squishies poke like this, right? First of all. Secondly, if they choose to engage you, same thing. Our squishies can walk into the room like this, right? And also you have shout so you can sustain. I mean, you don't have shout yet, but you'll have it. Okay, so we kind of just gave all of our map control. So why didn't we take this? Right.
That was a call to drop point.
Okay, but we don't have to drop stacked here. We could probably drop like this.
Yeah.
So Genji could be here, Tracer could be, going deeper in like this, and then we all walk forward and then meet in the middle and shout. Because,
Yep.
okay, we Suzu'd. That's not great, but whatever. Okay, our Genji find the Curie. Who's she gonna TP to? Probably one of these guys,
Yeah,
right?
JQ or Lucy.
Or she's just gonna duel you. I don't know. Okay, so why does my Lucio die?
It's because I suck.
I was just about to say that. Thank you.
That's real.
Come on, you guys couldn't have to agree.
Okay, this is good. Okay, so we amped and shouted at the same time, right? So kind of a waste. Because they don't even stack, so that's another bad thing. Also, I'll be very careful about dropping into this room. I probably would have stayed top on the wall ride, right?
I kind of thought we were in, like personally.
I
and
mean, we
then-
should have been in, right? But the
Yeah.
problem was we amp shouted at the same time, so no sustain anyway. Okay, so as a Lucio player, you're always looking to 1, enable your team, 2, disable the other team, right? So let's look at this from overhead. Who can you best enable right now on your team? Who needs it?
Queen.
Queen,
Queen.
right? Queen needs it to walk, right? It's a long distance. Right? Who can you best disable on their team right now? Genji.
Disable?
Genji.
Right? Genji's close, right? If you guys all 3 look at him right now, what do you think happens to his ass? Oh, he's out. Chase him. But that's the thing. We cut in this way. We should have cut it. We should have chased this way, right? If we chase
only-
this way, he fucking dies, right?
Yeah.
If our Lucio JQ dropped here and started pressuring this, and the rest of our team went this way or this way, we probably win this fight. But let's continue to see why Curb is deceased.
Well, because I'm bad. That's all good.
Okay,
Ah.
first you failed to boop the X, and you
I
have
mean,
no amp
that
speed.
just kills. Yeah.
So what did you use amp? Okay, so we had to amp heal yourself. First problem. Second, we just use Suzu, so we have nothing. So we use amp heal and Suzu for 0 cooldowns, and we didn't boop the axe, so we're down horrendously in resources. So like that's the thing, right? It's all these intangibles that will govern the fight. Any questions so far?
Hmm.
Okay, let's flame my Kiri a bit. Let's see what's going on with him.
God, don't look at me.
Okay, let's
This is
apply
not
the
a good day.
let's apply what we learned already. Okay, so what's the engage? How do we fight this?
Don't wanna. Well.
Do we want to walk here?
No, we don't really have any angles.
Okay, so
If we
remember what I
had-
said?
If
So
we had Queen Lucio go hookah and then have everyone else go point, maybe.
mhm. Okay,
Maybe
so let's
get a
let's
pinch?
break it down. Let's break it down. So Overwatch map theory, option 1,
Telephone.
option 2, and then like I guess this is option 3, right? 3 is probably not great. I mean, it could be, right? But I think what is the path with least resistance here? I guess
3.
going up straight to point is option 3. This 3, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, right? This is the least resistance, but the problem is it's a long rotate, right? But no problem. If you guys move this way and they chase, you probably win, right? So what happens if we go here and try and take top?
They are
They
already
meet
at
us.
top.
They
They're probably
Yeah,
already
they
at
meet us.
top.
Right, but that's the thing, right? We can come in from off angles, right? So maybe what we do is we leave our tracer here, hiding. We rotate our team, the rest of our team this way, right? And my tracer comes into pinch. My Genji splits off here. Instead of going with team here, my Genji goes here, climbs up, and goes engage. So we have a nice triple angle attack. That would probably be the best play, like if I could say it. Because is there anything that's going to really change the fight? No. Ults are just about to come online, right? So it's still kind of a neutral fight. But that's probably too much. You could be less creative and just instead of doing super wide, you could just do this and this, right? So maybe my Tracer Curie pushes this angle and my JQ Lucio push this angle, right? That would be another thing. Also, like, how can we quickly initiate on our Curie? Maybe our Genji climbs up and dashes on him here. Right, that's a really easy off angle for Genji, and then JQ can walk in and shout. Because who can the Kiri TP to? If we full fucking engage on the Kiri, who is she TPing to?
Not really anybody. They're all
Yeah, she's
stacked.
just staying in our range, right? They're all
Genji.
fucking stacked, right? Genji, then what? Our
At
Tracer
best,
cleans it
yeah,
up.
it's still
right?
bad.
Exactly. So that's why going first is better here, right? So then you might think, okay, but we can't just ignore them and walk on the JQ. That's not what we're going to do. Our JQ matches the JQ, obviously, and our Genji looks for a quick engage, and then our JQ shouts to sustain. So nothing new, right? I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Same shit. So unlucky, they did it to us first. Let's take a look. So first of all, this shout is this. What is this rush? Why is this rush so small? Right? We should probably like rush that. I don't know. That would make more sense. So whatever. Okay. So first, their Genji gets value first, forces out our tracer. So they just killed their only off angle, right? Right now, this is the fight, and this is the only off angle we had with Tracer. But Genji just won the off angle, right? It's gonna be a lot harder for you to take this now because you have to probably go like this, right? You can't just walk at him straight. You're probably gonna die. So we lost their off angle, and now we have to look in two directions already. So that's the first L. Okay, we're going to match, but they push hard with shout with their JQ. So our ult was useless kind of, and now they ult in our backline. So if this is their line of attack, remember my arrows from earlier, they're cutting it on their side, right? So that's pretty bad. Secondly, look, they're about to force our Kiri. Who can our Kiri TP to? Us. We didn't go on their Kiri
Yeah.
first. So now when the Kiri TPs to us, and like it's just over. If he uses it to sustain, then he's gonna TP and it's worse, right? So whatever happens, we're kind of fucked here. Yeah, so now we're stacked and have zero map control and down on resources too. And goodbye. Oh, he had Suzu. Really, really nice. Good shit. Okay, so good thing is they didn't actually find the value. You guys were really, really quick to rotate, and we are actually doing good here. So this might be winnable, right? It could be winnable. We have some cooldowns, right? But the important thing is we probably play off this now. Force the tracer out quickly. Okay, beat. Interesting. So I'm not gonna lie. Interesting beat. So can someone tell me why? Actually, no, Curb. You tell me why this beat isn't the best.
He left.
Curb left.
I can tell you. I got you.
Go ahead.
Play it back. Wait, play it back real quick. They're away from us. They're literally nowhere near us. We're
Yeah,
beating
so
nothing.
He used it because he had it.
they can
That's
just
why.
leave, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, they have JQ ult and Blade coming up, so we kind of need that beat,
Ooh.
right? Also, am I
think the
tripping?
call was
Didn't I see a rush
It
earlier
was
from
it
our
was
team?
glitched. It was glitched. It
Oh,
was
it's
Yeah, I
glitched.
think
Okay,
it-
okay. It was glitched. All right. Not Bang didn't troll his ult. Okay, he fucking trolled. Their JQ is a moron. So what they should have done is they just ran away and then came back with an engage. It would have been so free. Because Notbang's gonna have Kiri Suzu again, right? But then all they have to do is just int their DPS at him, so we get a resource out, and then he just JQ ults into them, and they win, right? So that's probably the best play from them. But I don't know. He fucking cooked. His whole team knows what's up and backed up, but he just went in.
I think he got booped, but he definitely was not moving.
Yeah. So
fast.
big troll from them. All right, let's watch a
definitely an
defense
Eric
here.
play.
How long is okay? 47 minutes. We're almost done with the first map. That's about my pace. 1 hour per map. Okay, so what do I notice here? First, they found the off angle already, right? Tracer can really, really quickly come contest. I gotta ask you a question. We just spotted their Kiriko, right? Playing on an off angle. So they did what you guys. No, sorry, I'm actually tripping balls. That's you guys, right? So, do we have an engage?
We
Not
can
at the moment,
engage, kind
no.
of.
Not yet.
Not
be
right?
unless they
bad if
go
we
play.
did.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be cool if my Genji was here, and then it went like that, and then my Tracer came like that, or even like this, and my JQ engage from here. Like, wouldn't that be cool? So a lot of Tracers don't realize, especially on defense, is you don't need to flank to get the flank, right? You can just wait, like you can wait in main, right? You could just be here and wait. And if they come in, you can hit them like this, right? Same thing. If they come in, if they choose to go inside, you can wait in stairs and then hit, right? Okay, so let's see here. Right now would be super good time, right? So if my Tracer was here, he could have gone for that. He could have gone for that, right? Maybe like this. My Genji could have gone for this, and then my JQ would walk in to support, right?
Yeah.
So we're just not looking for these opportunities, right? They're going on us first again, even though we have all the map control, right? They're fighting us first. He's in. We're not in. Nice, you shit on him. So that was bad from them because you see how like this Genji is coming from all the way here? That's terrible, right? If the Genji like came from like maybe here or even stacked with team so he receives heal and then dash for that, they could have double attacked our Kiri. And then our Kiri TPs to us and they walk on us with beat or something or blade, right? But they didn't do that. So bad from them. Not great from us either. Also, guys, if you disagree with me at any point, just feel free. Just tell me if I'm wrong, okay? I think good VOD reviews is when there's discourse, right? If you don't agree, you can tell me, right? No problem.
Right.
Just tell me if I'm wrong, right? Because like maybe I'll even test you. Maybe I'll just start talking bullshit and see if you call me out, right?
I mean, so far everything seems right. So
I'm gonna
Yeah,
gaslight
feels
you. I'm gonna
good.
tell you something absolutely wrong and then explain why it's good even though it's not, so you guys pick up. Real. Okay, another thing we can be doing, right? So a little tip for Akiri is by you starting on an off angle, right? For example, if they're gonna walk on this, fuck it. You could just be here poking alone, completely alone, and then TP back to your team, right? I don't care, right? You always want to create these dilemmas for them, these angles, right? Like
That's
this is
usually what
like
that's
this is.
usually what I do. But
I'm not
I
gonna
think there's
lie, the Kiri has the best poke on this team, right? And we're not using it, right? So I want you to cook, right? This is a really, really unambitious Kiri angle, right? This is so safe, not ambitious at all. Secondly, like Curb, you got to be ready to engage these guys. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question now. How do we take this fight? So big things. There's 2 ults, and we have 2 ults. How do we win?
We want to take the fight and choke, so set up for angles to hit them as they're walking through.
Okay, so what I'm talking about is ult wise though.
Oh,
We want to force them to use their ults, so we probably want to
Yeah.
engage first with one of our ults.
I think Blade first because I think
Blade,
JQ ult
yeah.
is so free and they're gonna get scared from Blade.
Okay, so we blade engage. So don't make the same trap as the first map where if you guys fight weak, you're not gonna force anything, right? So we have to be aggressive here. So, what are the important things we have to force if we want to blade here?
Suzu beat.
Suzu, well, not we don't have to force beat, but like
Yeah.
we can. Why be so ambitious? Why so be unambitious and just to say, oh, we need to force speed? Why not just try and one shot their Lucio and force an Ajax or even? Why not like just you got to be more ambitious with your ultimate, right? Like sure, Genji Blade is bad, right? And they have beat, but like I'm sure you can find something if you guys really cook here. If you guys full int on this Lucio, what would happen? Why did my pen just get fucking smaller? What the? Oh, what the? Oh, my scroll wheel. My scroll wheel controls it. I just found out. Okay, that's too thick. That's fucking mustard. My god. Wait, let me find a thickness. Okay, that's like a thickness. All right.
Either he gets scared and pops beating Ajaxes, or he gets like
Like
Suzu to carry him through.
Yeah, let's force them to use beat in a non-great situation, right? So the best thing for them is if they use beat while engaging us, right? That's bad for us, right? We want to minimize the value of his beat or just cancel it completely. So we should look for a super aggro engage on this Lucio and just try and Ajax him, right? Like who knows? Maybe our Kiri lands a headshot. Maybe our Tracer lands a 1-clip before he beats. Maybe he accidentally wall climbs here instead of being close to the ground and he's slow on the beat, right? Maybe you get a pull on the Lucio. I don't know, but let's be creative, right? Let's be aggressive. Go first. Uninspiring JK ult when they had every cooldown. So they had Suzu and they have beat. So interesting. Also, okay, another question with the JQ ult and JQ ult and Blade are kind of these things, right? It's I call this like nano blade syndrome. You just nano your Genji and then tell him to do his like and we just watch, right, with popcorn, and we say, okay, we nano or Genji, our job is done. Is your job done? No, right? You gotta be in there and making sure you're getting use of his like use the nano blade, right? Don't just throw him in there like a fucking Pokemon, right? So stop. If you shout this, do you get follow up?
No.
Nah.
Maybe we
Wait,
do, but
yeah.
it's kind of fucking shit, right?
It's
We
gonna
have,
be
we have
slow.
no shout. We have no shout. Do we have amp speed?
Surely. Are we?
We're
Are
we're
we?
amp-
Amp
amp
heal,
heal.
even better.
Damn, we're amp healing in, right? So
Even better.
so no initiation power. Do we have any off angles?
No.
Nah.
No. Genji, why if we're blading in, why are you here?
Because I was a Soj one trick, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, so
It's fine.
telling me you're a hit scan player is not a good excuse for telling me you don't know how to position. Right.
No, it's
Okay.
bad.
Secondly, did we track Suzu?
Don't
Well, it's right.
remember.
It happened right there, so we track it right now.
Probably
So we
not.
They
didn't.
used
We
it?
didn't. Yeah. So yeah. We okay. Huge.
So no.
No. Okay. So I think we could have insta killed this Lucio if we had follow up. Right.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just dead.
100%.
So we won, but like it wasn't great. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he didn't beat. Actually, they should have re-engaged. Weak from them. Okay, feeding. So how do we know where to actually set up for aggressive fight? So I've been like saying this shit constantly, right? But then we'll never know to kill boxes if we don't know they're coming here, right? So what's really important to achieve that?
Scout.
Scouting. Yes, exactly. We need to be scouting. Like we have to be fucking watching where they're going, right? That's why the Hanzo is actually so strong on the Ram comp when you Ram Mei, because you can fucking see them through walls if you scout correctly, right? Do you know where they're coming from? So boom, our Kiri has scouted. They're coming here. Why is this I always like early Kiri poke, right? But why is this bad early Kiri poke compared to like, I don't know, fucking here? Tell me why this is bad. Not bang.
It's. Oh.
Well, there's not really many places to poke from here. It's just like I keep repeaking the same thing, and I'm gonna die
Yeah. So
eventually.
yeah, first like yeah, you're peeking one quarter and you're constantly repeaking, right? So
Yeah.
the second thing is this: who are they going to be looking at?
Me.
Is there any angle they have to look at, like other angle, right? Usually when I have the Kiri poke, I want it so that they can look at you or they have to look at our team, right? So they have the angle dilemma. Haha, I drew an angle, right? But it's we have to split their attention. But right now, everyone will just look at you. They don't have to look at anyone else. That's why this is bad poke, right? You want to be poking when they have to look at multiple angles. Not if you do this, they're all gonna obviously look at you. So this is probably why you die, right? You're not actually giving them any angle choices. You're just literally making them all look at you. Okay, so let's pretend we didn't feed, right? And our Kiri just scouted. They're coming inside. What's the best setup for this shit?
We need to send our tracer on the flank.
I
Like
likely
behind them.
I likely just TP onto my Genji right here. He's in a pretty good spot.
I think you just stay here first of all, or you rotate here, right? Because do we want? Okay, where do we want to fight? Let's kill box first. Where's the kill box?
Wanna set up hookah?
Here?
Yeah, right there.
Here? Here? Point? Like, why here? Tell me why here.
I think it's easiest around if they go there. If we have our tracer coming in from behind, then our Genji is set up on the tip.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
I think we need to wait until they get a little bit further past there, because Tracer going all the way around right now. If they see the Kyrian start speeding in, I feel like it
Then we
would almost
cancel
take
out.
too long for Tracer to get around.
Okay, so good, good that you noticed that. So I'm gonna draw their path of attack like this, right?
Yeah.
What did I say about the angle of the tracer
Yeah,
attack?
you're gonna
It
be
can't be from
chasing.
behind, right? You don't want to be chasing.
Right.
You want to be You want to be meeting, right? So, if that's the case, where should we set up for? Also, another thing you have to consider is they have beat blade, and we don't have. We only have blade. We have beat blade too.
We have
Well,
beat.
We have beat blade here, so that's fine. So, obviously we want to match beats and we want to come out on top of this, right? So where should we be fighting? Inside
like-
here still?
Mm.
Secondly,
I feel like
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
secondly, right? Before you talk, right? I'll let you speak. Do we want to take a quick fight here? Do we have to win this fight even?
No.
No.
So I think what's important is that we come out of this with alt advantages, no matter if we win, we lose, right? So, if you guys are just giga chads, you just fucking full take this, right? But I think it's fine to be playing slow here in this case because we have the differences compared to I usually say go aggressive, right? But the difference is we have this and they don't have this, right? If they take time to rotate, they'll feel pressure to attack us because we are winning, like we are taking point here, right?
Yeah, true.
Can they afford to chill? No, right? All right, so let's see this though. All right, sorry, you wanted to say
No.
something by the way. You want to continue?
I
I cut someone off.
think I was saying we could wait till they're like more on stairs, and then we have like 2 easy angles,
Yeah,
and they don't really have any.
Yeah, I probably would have waited till they're right here. Right?
Yeah.
Because there's so many places they have to look at, right? That's probably the sauce. All right, but let's look at this. So we're down 1, but I like that you chose to engage here. Playing slow would have been the bad idea, right? Like I said, when you're down resources, aggressive, creative plays are what wins you games. So boom, we just traded 1 for 2, and we killed our Lucio. Did he Ajax?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I think that's why we engage
beautiful.
here
Right,
again.
so great. So this is what I want. This is what I want from you guys. This is good. So force the Ajax, and we force 2 for 1. First of all, 2. And okay, so we just neutralize every single one of their ultimates, and we just win here. So beautiful, but unlucky that you died there. Did you Ajax too or no?
No. He got it off. He
Okay,
just
you got it
burned.
off. It's just unlucky.
Yeah, that was a fight where I remember Bang died and then Eric immediately said, "Fuck it, we go fast." And then
But
we
this is
instantly
good,
them.
right?
Yeah.
Because if we're playing for retake, we need these ultimates gone, and we got them out. So W, right? So no, that's not an L. That's a W. Beautiful, right? Like looking at this, bro. Look at we're gonna get a rush back first, and even if they win with JQ ult, we're gonna win the next fight as well. All right, so that looks winnable to me, alt wise. Unless you guys troll this, right? So let's take a look.
It'd be crazy if we trolled it.
Oh, Harrow, what are
We're
you
known
doing?
to troll these.
So why is this a bad off angle or not off angle? This is a flank.
Behind.
He has to chase
Yeah,
them.
I need to chase. I don't
Yeah, so
match.
not only do you have to chase, the problem is you're way too split. So if they choose to, it's a matter of uptime. If they choose to force you out, you're fucking gone, right? Like, cause you have to go back into their team here. You have to go this way if you want to get out now, right? And then you're so separated, right? You're not gonna have any uptime if you get scouted, which is most likely. Fortunately, it did work out if you don't die. You do die. Unlucky. Okay, we forced our JQ ult. I don't think we win this though. Okay. Creative. Is this worth it?
Probably not. We don't have to win this fight.
We don't need to win. We just regroup. Look at their alts. They have
Mhm.
only copy. We're about to get this, and this. That's free. He even copied. Okay, so not the worst that we traded, but like we wouldn't have known, right? Check DM. I will later.
Oh no.
No way that Genji doesn't die. Also, how did we die? Let's take a look.
I trolled hard.
Oh, he just shit on you, I guess. Um. Yeah, we big trolled. Hey, so I'm gonna just chalk that up to you guys. I'm gonna chalk that up to you guys losing because you trolled with ultimates, right? That wasn't great either, but it was kind of the same mistakes, right? I'm gonna chalk that up to ultimates. All right, how much time has passed? 1 hour. Okay, let's do another map. Just in time.
Antarctic.
Antarctic. Okay, do you guys play JQ again?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, so boring.
It's
Where's
just
my-
it's just right now because we were just constantly swapping
Where
comps.
is
And
my? Where is
Yeah.
my giant crosshair? Okay, there it is.
We wanted
And
to stick with one comp just so we get coordination better.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because as of right now, we are kind of switching around a lot. Even in comps that we were like, we had a solid comp laid out, we'd like make individual switches. So we figured it'd
We
just be better
suck.
just. Yeah, we suck. Yeah.
Okay, so unlike the previous maps, there is a significant comp difference. Someone spell it out for me.
Hanzo May. Because
Hanzo May. So no flankers on their side. Very, very good poke on their side, right?
yes.
Very, very good poke. And also the May really, really enables our JQ to brawl, right? So
Yep.
what's important here? Based off
Off
this.
angles are really important, and we need to force
Great.
this ice block before we go in.
Okay,
Or
that's fair.
wall,
That's fair.
or
May just can't be a player.
I
Okay.
could also jump on their Hanzo to take out their poke.
Anything else from anyone else?
Be better.
Anything else? Be better?
Kill them.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Be better. Kill them. All right. I'll tell you what I think. So first thing we said was off angles are really important, right? Why? Because they can't take off angles. Right? If they off
Yeah.
angle, if this Hanzo off angles, we just shit on him. Right? So they can't take off angles. So we have to because they win in brawl, right? If we take head on head, 100% we lose because they have me, right? We have to take off angles. Secondly, we can't be taking poke, right? So we have to be very, very smart for when we engage and our pathing. Because if we take a poke duel pre-fight, we just lose, right? So pathing is super important. Okay, stop. What's wrong?
Hmm.
We don't have any off angles.
We have a long
Well,
flank. and
that's
no off angle.
obvious. But like, what's really? Someone address the elephant in the room, please.
we're split by wall, and we are playing like
Help!
bitches, and they have the whole map. Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, so there's my engage from my tracer. Is this gonna work?
Probably not.
Surely.
What's the chance you one clip him through Suzu?
Well,
Not-
could also
not-
that
I
would
wouldn't-
be.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go first.
That would also be baiting Suzu, is it not?
Okay, maybe, but do you think he's really gonna need Suzu at best? Like that was best situation he uses Suzu, but do you think he's gonna need it?
50-50. I'll lose sometimes, I'll bait it out sometimes. It's not consistent.
I think that you don't get anything done. He just heals your damage or you die and you get recall force. That's probably what happens here. So another thing is, are you being enabled by any of your team here?
No.
No, right? You need help, right? I don't know if you're like, I don't know, the second coming of proper or lip, right? But you need help, right? You're not okay, Michael Jordan, but you need help, right? You need help to win this.
Yeah.
Everyone needs help to win this, right? I don't care if you're inbotting, right? You need help. So, that's probably too deep, right? So secondly, like, what are the off angles on this engage, guys?
Point like main under point.
Uh-huh.
And
I just
So
say going
what-
up to the
I mean,
caps
I mean,
or whatever that's called.
what I have liked to see, what I would have liked to see is you guys play this like normal, but my Genji
Yeah.
comes in from here, gets in a clean engage this way, right? Dashes through and then meets with the queen, right? My tracer, I don't know. My tracer can probably just go for this one as well, but you got to be really careful, right? What's the other option, guys, as a whole team? Instead of fighting this, where could we go? What happens if we rotate here? What happens if we ignore these fuckers and just rotate this way?
They
We
go on our
might be able to
backline.
catch the Hanzo.
Yeah, we catch backline. We kind of like reverse their comp.
So if we go here, where are they gonna go?
they're gonna
Here?
go into our
Or
side.
here? Yeah, they're gonna go on our side, but can
Shouldn't
we?
they just?
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can probably outpace them if we go on the outside here, right?
Yeah.
So if we see
Oh,
this,
way outside. Yeah.
what we do is we just keep poking, we chill, but by the time we're here, we just amp speed and run this way, right? What happens then is we leave our tracer or leave our Genji here, so when we go like this, we have the off angle like this, right? Or so one of the two. I don't care which one, but one of them needs to happen, right? Either someone we off angle like this and we meet, Because if our Tracer's really going for this, we have to fucking be right here to meet them, right? Because the only person who can get walled is our JQ. We just walk past, but we don't. If we get walled, we don't like break the wall. We just all go forward here. That's probably the play. And also the other thing, obviously, was Tracer going alone is bad, and you got recall force, so no engage power. Additionally, they're playing their comp wrong. Why? They're not taking. I'm gonna be. It sounds stupid, but if they don't take off angles, they can't win either, right? Man, I'm really only botting Koth maps, huh? Okay. All right, we'll do 1 defense and attack on this map. All right, looks like something is cooking. All right, great. We're playing on the outside of the map. Is someone dead? Oh no, I just didn't know where you were. Okay, so coming from behind, not the greatest, but this is okay. Forcing Suzu. Okay, so we chase from behind, but it's not bad. I'll tell you. There's a reason why. So also good timing to choose when to engage. They're engaging right now, right? So they have to turn around to look at you, so it's fine. Because you know how they can't really like walk into our team. They'll probably lose if they do that, so this is fine from you. I would just be careful. Because like, let's see here. This is good, right? But imagine our Genji was here. We probably just kill him, right? Because like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's not pressured to use Suzu. He knows he doesn't have to, right? He's chilling. See, he just keeps you at bay. He's chills. Doesn't have to. You didn't actually force anything. Oh, nice. You actually did. So good job. Because someone probably should have helped him, right? But he didn't. So that's fine from us. But yeah, like we could have been more ambitious with a hit, right? Maybe not like this angle, but someone could have been waiting bottom, right? Like let's actually watch the back. So imagine our Genji was waiting right here, hiding. Tracer's saying, "Okay, I'm ready to go." In 3, 2, 1, I'm going. Genji climbs up here, dashes through the whole team. Tracer comes through here, and our JQ walks forward. Thoughts?
That's really
That'd be cool.
aggressive, and it
It
forces
would be
a
very
resource
aggressive, right?
trade,
But
yeah.
it would be so. Yeah. So I think this is
It
fine
is.
as well. I think this is fine
Yeah.
as well. But I don't know. I'm just like I always prefer the aggro play
Mhm.
because if we do that, what wall can she really have? No really good
Yeah,
wall.
Eric.
And yeah, and brawl is low.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hostility to Eric. What did Eric do?
You should watch
He
Kings Row
trolls.
if you want to know.
You should watch
Wow,
Kings.
wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
well.
Because this is bad because if we play this open space, we're letting this Mei and Hanzo cook. We do not want to let Mei and Hanzo cook.
Mhm.
All right, good that you rotate on the outside though. If you walked straight or walked in here, I would have flamed you guys. So good shit. Nice. So we're actually cooking with multiple angles. I like. Nice. So it looks like you guys naturally understand that you have to do it, which is good, right? And you guys do find the nice flanks. Very good from you guys. And okay, they swapped to an even worse comp. Okay. Harrow. All right, so to give you guys some context, I'm a flex DPS player as well. I'm a flex DPS, so I will, if I see mistakes from a tracer or flex DPS, I will flame you just really hard
Yes.
because you're my own role.
Yes.
Skin, thank you.
Flame him. Flame him.
I know, but you're playing tracer, so it counts.
Yes.
Please, no.
So first you double blinked, so he knows you're
Skip.
coming, right? So
Skip.
you double blink, so he knows your movement is his movement is about to become unpredictable. Does he have Suzu?
Yeah.
Yes.
He does. So why go for this? To force Suzu?
I do believe we called pulse early. I believe that was the comm.
Okay, so if we hear that comm in the future, you say no.
Okay.
Okay. Tracer finds his value mid-fight, right? Sure, you can be goaded and look for tracer pulses early fight a lot of the time, right? But most of the time you won't be successful. If you are successful, you're screaming shitters, right? So you need to be more conservative with this, right? If you watch Owl, right, look at the goaded tracer players, they're always finding crazy pulse bombs mid-fight because that's when the resources are out, right? Secondly, trading Suzu for pulse bomb, is that a good trade?
No.
No, it's an
No,
ult for an
right?
ability.
Right? If you, it's an ultimate ability for Suzu. I don't like it. Also, you fucking fed. My god. Right? So, additionally, I want you to treat Pulse Bomb like an ability, right? Would you just use your abilities alone? Is this a meaningful cooldown? Is anyone getting attention off this?
No.
Right? If
Nah.
you're going for this pulse, right? I want your team in because then they're going to be looking at this shit, right? But is our team ready to go in? No, right? So we're not even treating it like a cooldown. We just it's like using fucking lamp right now. That's what I think it is. It's like you throwing lamp in. I don't give a fuck. That's terrible, right? Also, like we don't even have JQ ult, so it's not even like forcing Suzu just instant wins us the fight or anything, right? So kind of a tunnel vision / plat moment.
Did Eric
It's okay
say that?
though. Don't worry. I've done plenty of that. Like I'm hard on you because I get flamed for that.
That's fine. Be like as hard as you can on me.
Real.
Not that way.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, he
Not
kind of
Nah, he
that.
likes
likes
that.
it. Nah,
Yeah,
he
that's
likes it.
kind of
Yeah.
weird. All right, look at the angles. We kind of force them into this shitty angle, and their Curie's in the air. This is good from us. And it really neutralize their wall. No ice block. They are really, really down on resources. Yeah, and look at positioning diff. Who's on the outside? My guy. Why is this guy looking at him? Should be looking at this guy, right? If they force our Curie in, then our Curie's in and into a team, right? So big troll from them, first of all. Secondly, they're boxed into this fucking corner. So you guys just have way better map control, and your Curies just have way better map control as well. So he's just healing for free. He's just playing Kovacs. Unfortunately, Echo is a character, but we should win that. Yeah, I believe you guys won that. So if we ignore the pulse bomb, we traded what? Did we just beat this fight? No, right? We traded pulse bomb and
Yeah.
yeah. So we traded a lot of ults that I'm okay with, but not the greatest. We probably could have won that fight if our Tracer didn't die.
Real.
Okay, I've seen enough. Wait, let me just see one attack here. See what you do. If you guys go here, I will say I will say slurs.
I don't think we ever do that. We kind of know that's a bad area.
Good. Good. So why is this good? Always rotate on the outside, right? Never be cut in because you'll be inside the fishbowl. Right now, it looks like they're in the fishbowl. And also, this is good because their Echo has low uptime versus our Tracer has high uptime. Okay, my problem here, right, is we're poking too much. We're not brawling, right? So our Tracer is forced to chill because our Curie can actually spend resources on this guy, right? We want to be applying so much pressure that their Curie can't afford to look at our Tracer, right? Right now, their Solo Zen is looking at healing our team and looking at Harrow at the same time, forcing him out, right? But if our Genji if our Genji didn't take poke, dashed in, also where are you going?
I was gonna flank around and come up the staircase, but their Echo found me.
No, what do you
first.
think's gonna happen if you go for this flank, man?
Yeah.
They're gonna walk on your team. You cannot go for that, right? You don't even have amp speed, so you cannot go for that. You have to be matching JQ's pressure. So actually, this is your troll. I just noticed, right? Our Genji can't go in because you're gone, right? How can my Genji dash in? How you gonna fucking shout him? So
Oh my god. Can you, before you leave, just take a look at the first fight defense
No,
of Kings?
no.
It's just like two minutes. 2 minutes.
2
It doesn't even
minutes.
take 2 minutes. It takes
Two
30
It
seconds.
takes, it takes
Nah.
30
If I'm
seconds.
getting,
They
if I'm
capped
getting
with
anal, you're gonna
4.5
get anal worse.
They,
Okay.
Like they capped with 4.5 minutes. It didn't take
so
long.
let me get quick here. If we full int now, we win.
Yeah.
We full int. Genji dashes in. We shout. Kiri goes in, and then this guy's in Narnia, right? He's no longer flanking. So we need to find that. So you guys have to work on coming in from multiple angles, so the two pincer, and then full inting, and making sure everyone gets shout. That's what you guys have to work on. Okay. Let's go to the map. I am very interested in. Not this one. This one. So we actually did we win? Which one did we win? Let me check. Oh, so we actually won the other one. We lost this one. Okay, sure. Which one would you want to cover?
This one that you're looking at.
Yeah,
Sub levels?
We have no idea how to play it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sub levels. You can say terrible things to me. Is my favorite map now.
Really?
Why? Because
Eh?
actually, sorry, not my favorite map to play. My favorite map to coach because no one knows how to play it correctly.
Oh, okay. That's
right?
fair.
And also the reasons are the ways to win it are very obvious. Like it's like perfect Overwatch. What? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking map.
Oh, you
It's
can look
third
at the
map,
end
yeah.
of that one if you want.
Oh, we'll look at this one. We'll look at this one.
You're so lucky, Eric. You're so lucky.
Hey, listen, I listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lapping you in ults
Sure.
used. No, I'm lapping Harrow in ults used. So I just go point that out.
Okay, first of
tank
all,
player.
Tracer, really cool off angle for you is you rotate into this room and then you go here.
Actually, didn't know that.
Yeah, so you should do this one. This one is really good. This rotate is bad for many reasons. The outside one. Okay, so do we TP out of spawn first of all? We don't TP out of spawn, so they're here first anyway.
Yeah, we're kind of inconsistent when we do that.
Okay, they have no Mei, so they're hard trolling. The Ram comp just shits on the JQ here actually,
Yeah.
but it's still winnable because these guys are not great at the game. Also, they're playing Genji, so you guys win this. Okay, so what is the problem?
They have the entire map controlled.
You think we can't? We can't give them this. Hello? We'll just lose. We have to go top, right? Question is, how are we gonna fight for top? If it's like that's the thing, right? They just set their BAP up here and they just chill and they just poke you out and you guys and they win, right? We have to play for top. So I'm just gonna watch you guys lose this fight first. Surely you guys realize this. Okay, so if we actually go all the way to point and then we go back top. Very interesting. Also, my tracer is like migrating, right? Like the pilgrims or something. Also, you poked early and he scouted you. You should have been hiding, right?
It's funny because I'm Mexican.
What?
I get it. Yeah, I got it. I got that one.
Okay, so my Genji went in and initiated without my JQ, so he doesn't get shout. My Kiri is not able to support in that fight. My Tracer is actually in a really good position, and Curb is 1v4ing. Thoughts, guys?
Good one.
So kind of
Thank
sloppy.
you.
Yeah,
Let's a little bit sloppy, guys. Like I'm not gonna give you Masters advice because you guys shouldn't be playing like a Masters team. So I'm gonna ignore this one. Hate to say it, but you guys are doomed to lose this. There's just no way you win that. You lost from the start. Holy shit, a lot of alt spill. So I'm like a guy, I'm a macro guy, right? And I think that 90% of the fight is won in early fight. Like in setup. So let's take a look here. Oh, you are fucking feeding. Harrow?
You can skip you can skip this.
So-
Skip like 10.
Exact same reason why the Kiri pulse bomb was bad. That is also equally a terrible pulse bomb. Harrow?
Yeah, you can skip this. It's fine.
You have no recall. And you dropped into their
Mhm.
entire team. Okay, so this is terrible for all the reasons you should already know. I'll continue.
Winnable.
If you die here too,
Oh.
good lord, we already lost. Go next. So far, guys, you guys, it's not really about I don't know how to win this. I've just watched you guys feed for like a minute and a half now, right? So we're not
Yeah.
stacked. We're going one by one, right? So no real engage yet. A funny thing
Also-
is they used 3 ults that fight.
Wait, that's crazy.
So did we really lose? Come on.
One thing I
know.
will say,
Looks like you're losing.
Yeah.
once we do engage, I remember on this map we kept trying to focus the ROM for some reason. I feel like that's just not what Queen Comp
Guys,
should be doing.
you were never killing Ram.
Like,
You
He
were
was-
never killing Ram. Also, you
Yeah.
missed a blink. So a couple things. First of all, you're not killing Ram, and isn't that what they want? that's the whole point of tank, right? Collect all the attention. If you give Ram all the attention, like that's just free for them, right? We don't want to give that to them. Secondly, we're trying to do a hard flank here, so our Tracer is actually not going to be there for the fight. Let us watch my Lucio. Amp speed? Is my Tracer ready to go?
Not
No.
quite.
So we amp speed and shout again at the same time. And we rush. So all three of our possible speeds were used at the exact same time. Thoughts? So we have no sustain throughout this fight, and we have to beat. My JQ,
That's
okay.
rough.
My Lucio's in. The Genji's in my back line. Okay, nice. I think you booped him off, right? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you did. Somehow we won.
Okay.
Somehow. Let me take a
don't
look
know
at
how.
that. How did we win? I was looking at you guys, but let me see. So obviously they should be
I think
kill boxing the fuck out of this, right? Also, maybe it's because they used 3 ults last fight. That might be
Yeah,
wrong.
I think it's just we had 3 and they did
So
not.
they used 3 and we used 3. So that's probably why we won, right? But was it good? Probably not. We probably could have won with 1. I'm not gonna lie. So their Echo is trolling by trying to kill their Tracer. They already forced our Tracer out. We should just focus on killing our backline. So that's why they trolled. Second, their Ram fell to low ground. If they had beaten and walked into you guys, they might have won.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't understand. This tells me you guys aren't alt planning, right?
Yep.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
so yeah, that tells me you guys are not alt planning.
We have like a 50. We'll always ult track, but we have like a 50-50 of whether or not we actually.
Okay, let me give you your
Plan
comms.
ults.
Let me give you your comm structure, right? Here. So, alt track done, right? It should be like maybe like fucking 20% of the time of downtime. Alt track. It's just what they have. Boom, boom, they have blade beat, and then for that should take 1 second, and the next person goes, no, they don't have beat, you retard, right? So boom, that's alt tracking done.
Perfect.
Boom, fight plan, boom, alt plan done, and we go. Sorry, and then let's break down 2 and 3 even more, right? This is 2 and 3. So I'm gonna combine 2 and 3. Okay, actually, so it's just pretty much alt track and plan. So what does planning consist of? Number 1, we have where is the kill box? Where are we fighting? Right, that's the most important one. Where is the fight gonna happen? If we don't know where we're taking the fight, we don't know how we're gonna set up for the fight. 2 is what alts we're using. That's it. That's all that needs to be said, and it has to be quick.
We've had that in pieces, but never all together.
Yeah, so that's a calm thing that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Also, try and have a consistent way of tracking ults. Some teams say they have Junker Queen and they have Genji Blade, right? That's what they say. Some teams say they don't have beat, they don't have Queen, like that. So then, what? You just assume they have everything else? Like you guys have to be pretty like consistent in how you guys are delivering comms. So have a system for that. I don't care how you do it, as long as everyone's on the same page. Okay, so another messy fight. Who knows who'll win this? Probably not you guys. Yeah. Okay, so can we win?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
It's gonna be hard.
It's not gonna. So we have. Do we? Okay, so remember my 3 advantages of Overwatch? Do we have comp advantage?
No.
No.
Not really, right? Ours is probably kind of worse, right?
Yeah.
Do we have alt advantage?
Probably, yeah.
Not
No.
even, not even a little bit.
Right. Do we have map control advantage?
No.
Nope.
So if we walk main normally, will we win?
No.
Absolutely not.
We have to fucking cook if we want to win. My tracer is inting
Too much
alone.
cook?
Too much cook. You burned down the whole fucking kitchen. So we already threw. But I'm gonna imagine Harrow is still alive. Imagine let's put Harrow in the best place it could be. Let's say Harrow is here right now. I don't know how, but he's here, right? How do we win?
We need
Kill
to
Bap.
force the
Bap.
Bap out, yeah. Just
We
kill
need to
Bap.
fucking shred someone, right? I don't care who it is. They're Lucio, they're Bap. We need to shred him really, really, really quickly. So I would have looked for shout engage. Lucio goes in. Genji somehow finds an angle because they didn't even play high ground, and then our tracer cuts in, right? So we had to cook here. So, regardless of Harrow throwing like 3 times in a row, we just didn't. We didn't get creative. We just walked main and lost. No chance.
That's fair.
Okay. You guys. Okay, we have 30 more minutes. You guys, if we're gonna do 2 hours today, but is anyone tired? Do you guys want to stop here or keep going? Up to you guys.
Nah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
As
Alright,
long as
so-
we get to make fun of Eric on
Wow,
Kings before you
wow,
leave, I'm
yeah,
good.
wow,
Okay, so
wow.
this is. I'll give you your chance now. So you guys want to VOD the second map here, or do you guys want to
Yes.
go a different map?
Yes, about second.
Okay, because we've only covered Koth. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think we should go to
Mm,
another map.
We can look at Rialto
The only-
because we have to
Do,
play Rialto
The only thing
tomorrow.
is that we're
Yeah.
running this queen comp for like, for this scrim, we ran it for like every single map, even if it
it's
wasn't
every map.
great
Okay,
for
so
it.
I'm actually gonna
like,
stop
I
now
don't know.
because I think if you apply the concept I've given you guys, right? I've talked about it it's not like I'm saying anything new every map. I'm pretty much saying the same thing every single
Yeah.
map, right? It's not new ideas. I've already identified it's a common problem at every map, right? It's chronic. It's a disease.
Yeah.
We keep doing it. It's not like every time we go somewhere we're getting a different kind of illness, right? Same mental illness, same delusion. So I think if you apply those concepts on this map without specifics, I think you guys will find success, right? I'll just quickly say that depending on the comp, right? It's what wins and breaks this map is where you're taking fights and how you're re-engaging, right? So if you've lost the map and they're holding control, fighting here or here, that's important. If you're defending, matching them here and quickly choking them here, right? Absolutely hold the chokes. That's what's important. There's another thing I'd like to say that I couldn't really say on Koth because it doesn't really apply is when you win a fight, when you win a map, not a map, sorry. When you win the map control and since you want to fight, you can be wherever you want, right? Fight for every single fucking bit of space. Do not give them anything for free. Make them pay rent everywhere they go, right? So if we want to fight, right? And they're coming out of spawn, right? Don't let them just walk to here for free. Don't let them just walk to here for free. Pressure them the entire fucking time, right? Make them fight for every single bit of space. Make them pay rent for every single lane they walk down. Okay? So that's the main thing. Does that make sense? Any questions before I move on to next map?
No.
Okay, cool. Let's do what? Which one do you want? Rialto or Kings Row?
The
We're
only thing
not-
about
we're not
Kings is
playing
just the
Kings.
first one. Yeah.
We
First 30 seconds of Kings to make fun of Eric. Rialto for sure.
Rialto? Okay, ZYB9VA. Oops. Fuck, I typed it wrong twice.
Karsu has a typewriter, so that's okay.
I can imagine what goes down here. Do you guys lose or win? What the fuck
Pretty
is
positive
that?
we lost.
I
Yeah,
heard the
that was-
typewriter. Okay, so I like this poke angle. Good poke angle. Why is this good? Well,
It's
about to
decent
be good.
poke and you can get out.
Bang can't
easy.
be. Yeah, Bang can't be threatened here. Really.
Yeah. So the main reason is they won't all look at you because they have to look in multiple directions now, right? That's probably why.
Mm.
Also, like they don't have any crazy burst damage, so you're not gonna get shit on, right? That's the two main reasons. No way. Okay. Stop. Where's the kill box?
Bridge.
So I'm gonna give you 3 options, okay? 1, 2, 3. What is the best?
All of
Two.
them.
I feel like
All of them are
2. Or, I
okay.
mean, they're all okay, but
One.
Okay, then I'll ask you. So which one are we? Which one? Okay, so first of all, which one should we take? Probably like
3.
2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good because we have an Ash,
2
right?
and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we set up for 2 and 3?
Nah.
Now, what the fuck are we holding? Okay. Okay, they have walked into my kill box. Where's my engage?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be seen.
Not
Right,
there.
nowhere to
No.
see. Right? Surely, first of all, Ash doesn't play this side. Ash hides here. Right, on this side, not peeking. Right, and then and then we have our Genji to scout. Right, Akiri is scouting. We have all this information. We know this motherfucker's on high ground. Right. So what happens? Kiri says, "Okay, I'm gonna engage." So not Kiri. Someone calls engage. Our Ash peeks, dynamites. Our Genji dashes. Right. Our JQ walks forward, like pressures their diva, so we don't insta die. Right. Gives shout to Genji. You know, my Lucio speeds my JQ forward.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? Not happening, right? So we are not cooking. No food to be made. L. We just gave all the space for free. It's funny, but it's just terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we set up for a kill box, actually please play the kill box and kill the things that go inside the kill box, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we gave up all the space. Where's the next kill box?
2, 1.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is whenever I play right side where you said I should be hiding as Ash,
Yep.
I'm concerned about if I need to go back to where my team is, I have to walk through all that open space.
Okay, that's fair. So once you scouted their comp and you know what they're coming, do you think they're gonna come kill you?
With
Do you
the
think they
comp
know
they
you're
have,
here? So I'll tell you what. You're only in danger. I'm like losing my voice now. You're only in danger if our team doesn't go in,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Secondly, if they abandon everything and go for you and kill you, is that bad?
if my team doesn't do anything about it, yes.
Yes, it's bad. But we have to have some faith in our team. Like we can't just assume we're gonna play like idiots, right?
Oh,
Oh, I
Sure.
mean, maybe. Well,
Okay.
let's ideal world. Your team is
yeah,
perfect,
yeah.
right? So I like to. So this is my favorite variation of the comp. I actually don't like Tracer Ash into this. This is the best. This probably is the strongest variation of JQ comp. And I like to call it the Ash Gambit. Does anyone play chess
No.
or no chess terms? So a gambit
Yeah.
is
And
where you
Curb used to.
No, Curb-
a gambit
dude,
is where you used to give up you give up something in order to get something greater, right? So in chess, I think there's a Netflix show called The Queen's Gambit or something.
Yeah.
So the Queen's Gambit is significant because it's where you sack your queen. Sack means sacrifice in order to find better value, right? So it means you're letting your queen die, which is the most powerful piece, but you find something else that wins it, right? So it's kind of like trading backlines, except you're just letting your Ash die, right? So
Just
our
getting greedy.
Ash needs to get her value and die, right? Because ideally, what happens is they kill our Ash, but we kill the rest of our team, right? So we need to be playing the Ash Gambit, guys, right? If our Ash plays safe and gets no value, there's no point to playing the Ash, right?
Wait, dude, that's what I'm good at. I just did that on fucking Antarctica.
Yeah, except you didn't get any value, so it's not a Gambit.
Yeah.
That's just a sack. Okay, so secondly, let me get back to where I was. This is our next kill box, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no point in taking this space. Like, it's terrible. So if we're fighting for this space, where do we have to be? Where's my Ash go? Let's a 1x1. Ash, where are you playing?
I want to play statue.
Here or here? That would be cool, right?
Statue, yeah.
I don't care which, one of the two. Genji, where are you playing?
I feel like the high ground where they're at right now could be good. But-
Here or here,
Yeah.
right? Specifically, though, if you play this one, you got to be careful about peeking, right? You got to be pretty disciplined here, right?
Okay.
And that's worse. It's probably a tracer angle here, right? My Kiri just plays safe. I don't care where, just safe, right? And my JQ right at the corner with the Lucio, right? Why? Because once they peek into this lane, they have to look everywhere.
Yeah.
How do they beat that? So remember, if we want to hold the space in Overwatch, we have to maintain all the relevant angles, right? So angle, 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 all owned, right? Therefore, we're playing for this space. So how do they win? Someone tell me how they win.
They're probably gonna wrap
Mm,
Mega side and take high ground, like away from
Yep,
us,
that's
and
great.
maybe leave somebody behind and take the high ground above the point as they do that.
Mhm. Okay, so that's good. So Harold, I'll tell you now why I don't want you to play statue.
Okay.
If they take this space and they take this space, where can you go?
Nowhere.
You're kind of forced back into this corner, which is what they want, right? So their best play right now is rotate on the outside and then kill box you on the inside. So they turn this into the fishbowl, right? See it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do we have to do? We have to deny this, right? We cannot let them rotate for free. We cannot let them rotate here for free, right? We do not want to give this to them because then they'll get around us. So we have to fight for the side space. That's what's really important here because this is dive, right? It's not JQ versus JQ. JQ versus JQ, it doesn't fucking matter because no one takes angles, kind of, right? I mean, you do a little bit, but there's not really like too much map taking because since it's a brawl comp. But against dive, it's a whole different story. And this is why I prefer coaching dive than JQ because JQ is just oh my god, Curb, what are you cooking?
So do I hold
He's
the
on
top?
it.
Hold the
Okay,
top, call the rotate, and then queen.
so
Like,
we went for an engage here, which is not bad, but is my Ash getting value here?
No.
Not really.
Nah.
So we're not really we're
That's-
taking a 4v5 and there's no way you win 4v5s, right? Secondly, they have all the map control. Like you can't just fight that. You have to take top, right? So we significantly troll. So we didn't play our kill box, either kill boxes. So that's probably why we lose. And our engage here didn't have any of the map control and we didn't use everyone. So we took a 4v5 with worth map control. Any disagreements? Do you think I'm wrong?
Nah.
No, it looks pretty straightforward to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go
On
ahead.
top right,
Who's
where do
I?
I fall back
I don't.
to?
I haven't recognized this.
Haro.
Who's I?
Hero.
Haro.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top right here.
Where you told me to hold to instead of statue. Once I'm there, if they're rotating towards me on stairs, I call it out. JQ tries to hit, but where do I go?
So, so if they make this rotate to hit you, right?
Yeah.
So the answer is you just fight. If they try and walk courtyard here, if they try and walk courtyard, you dynamite, JQ engage, and we're all in. We fight this really, really hard. Okay. That's why scouting is important. If we watch them all rotate here, we have to match and kill box them here, right? If we're too slow, then you have to leave this way, right? I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you fuck up this kill box and then fuck up this kill box, where do you think's the next kill box?
The end of the point.
Yeah, it's just here. You can't
Yeah.
play for this. There's no way you can play for this. It's just terrible. If they own this space right here, do you think you can play here? There's no way, right? Because we can't take this, we can't take this. So if we lose all that kind of space, we have to fall all the way fucking back and then retake the high ground, and we have to we lose all of it. So you have three chances, right? Chance 1, chance 2, chance 3. Or right, this is kind of one if they choose to rotate here, right? So if you fuck up all three of those, you have to just play all the way back here. There's just no winning. There's no way to win. And I'm sure you guys have one here, but like I said, like maybe that's probably because you win because they make a mistake, right? And we shouldn't like aim to like capitalize off shitters, right? We should assume it's a good team when they play well, right? What did I just see? What the
Wait.
fuck did I just see? So you lost the confidence to make the jump. Oh. Okay, so don't do that in the future. Cool. Actually, someone should clip that. That is actually just the stupidest thing I've
don't
seen
worry.
all week.
I have it clipped.
Okay, so you guys definitely are playing for this now, right? What the fuck? All sorts of shenanigans. Oh my god. If you're playing for this, what do you have to do?
We have to like get in these side angles and pressure the tank on point.
Right? So this is an angle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to be very disciplined not walking into here, right? We just want to have our JQ right on the corner using cover here, right? Consistently touching the point, right? Our Ash can play here, no problem. Because if they walk on our Ash, like this is their line of attack, we can cut in, right? Easy, right?
Mhm.
So then you might think, how can we attack them?
I could coach high ground and bait the diva. Maybe
That's
JQ
not
gets
gonna happen.
space.
He's gonna shit on you, right? You're gonna get shit on if you go high round. You have to play here. How do we win? Did we go in?
We kind of can't reach
I
him.
definitely wouldn't.
You'll die. There's no
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
to win
definitely
if you
don't
walk
go
in.
in.
We need an
So-
ult.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I was waiting for. The answer is we just wait. Card is here. We plop our JQ here. You know, we have our Ash here and our Genji poking from the side, and they can't do anything because if they walk into our space, they lose. If we walk into their space, we lose. It's a Zugzwang, right? If either side takes a Zugzwang pretty much means if either side
Oh,
takes
this guy's bringing out
initiative,
cool terms. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
if
Yeah,
either
yeah.
side tries to initiate, they lose. So it's kind of like a fucking World War One trenches moment, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what are we doing? We're just waiting for ults to be active. That's what we're doing here, right? We don't receive any benefit of going in. We should just be really, really chill here. Also,
like
it would
Curb
help
did.
if our carry was not dead. So right now, if they all int in, they probably win, actually. Because it's 4v5. So in the future, don't teleport off the map. No feeding.
Okay, in my defense, my TP didn't work.
Yeah, it did bug
Yeah,
out,
it is-
but
yeah.
Okay, so I want to cover attack actually for you guys. So you guys can choose attack, defense here or defense third. Choose one.
third probably.
Third.
Yeah.
Third.
Okay. That's interesting. He goes for third. I think third is easier to take. Where's my giant ass mouse crosshair? Oh, there it is. Unless you full hold them. Wait, go away. Okay. You do not full hold them. Uh-oh. It looks like we're losing. I think they capped with 3 minutes, didn't they?
Nah. We clutched
No,
those.
I don't. Wait, I don't.
Nah, we clutched those.
All right, looks like we just
Alright.
want to fight. Okay, let's look at this fight right here. Beautiful. Actually, no, because we're down one. Let's go back. Let's watch this fight. So this is an example of one of my concepts. We want the point, right? So that means we have all the map control. So don't wait here. Fucking push up. Take all the space, right? Make them pay rent for every bit of space. So that's what they're doing to you guys, and that's good, right? And that's what you guys should do as well. Fight for every space you're given. Like, don't give anything for free. Harrow? Another one?
Dude,
another
no,
funny pulse
dude,
one?
no,
I
play
think
it.
you got
Dude,
it.
play it.
All right, I'll play it. God damn. Why did it? Oh, it did. God damn, good pulse. Right? Beautiful, beautiful pulse. However, if this was a good team, would you hit it? Would it kill him if it was a good team? Maybe not.
No, because Kiri
So-
would be playing with their brig.
It was a great pulse. Also, can you be honest with me? Do you hit those every single fucking time?
No.
I say that's
Yes.
pretty rare.
Yeah, he
right?
does.
You think I
do.
am?
Hit them.
I do.
Okay, sure. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's a great pulse and really, really good ranked kind of play, right? But this is just not the risk and reward, right? It's just not worth it. It's probably much better to look for a pulse mid fight, right? And that's the thing with like really, really good tracers is they have the discipline not to go for that, right? I'm sure every fucking tracer, even like, I'm sure Kevster is itching to go for that fucking pulse, right? And maybe he does. But like it's discipline that really, really matters, right?
Yeah, but frustration took over me here, so I just went for the pulse because they
Okay,
have 440.
So I won't flame you here. I'll just say good job, right? But then in that case, every time you go for that, I expect you to hit those. And if you don't hit those, then the risk didn't play off, right? So over the next 10 pulses, right? If you hit more negative, if over the next 10 pulses I watch in the future, if I do VOD you guys again, if I see you sit more, then if you hit most of them, I'll say this is fine. If not, then it's bad, right? So funny to say, but also we lost this. How did we fucking lose? I wasn't paying attention. Beautiful pulse. We're up.
Eric called go and didn't go.
Where is Curb?
Carrying.
Eric called go
Okay.
and didn't go.
Okay, sure. Do you have eyes, Curb?
No, wow.
Okay, so you with your ears you have heard let's go. I recommend you check with your eyes to see if your team is in and then go. And no, this sounds like I'm flaming you, right? I'm serious. I'm serious. But I'm telling you, so many fucking players, including tanks, right? Don't actually take a second to look at your team before going
Eric?
in.
Wow,
Eric?
wow, that's true.
Eric?
That's true. That's
Also, okay, so now you trolled because you didn't check with your eyes. Are you deaf? Oh, no, you called it, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at the tracer?
That's a good question.
He's a
Why are
terrible
you
player,
not in?
and we hate him.
Right? You should be in. Or you should be in on this guy. You could be on this guy, you could be on this guy, right? Most likely, these two force the Curie TP and Suzu right now, and you just chase, and you win. So we troll by looking at Tracer, and we troll by inting in without looking. So not the greatest. So right now, I have yet to see a good fight. Okay. Real fight time now. This is a real fight. Okay, right, good angles. This is good. Is this still good? You're dead. Unlucky. Pause. Fight plan. Go. Hello?
Just play really aggressive off of this and try to burn their ults. Because we're already down
I'm
one.
sorry. Can you actually go back to the part where I'm like in the room brawling with them? The Kiriko?
Sure.
I do have a question. Was this like a proper angle to take for me? Because I feel like I fed a bit.
That
Who's
Kiri.
talking? Bang?
Kiri.
Kiriko.
Yeah,
Kiriko, yeah.
Kiriko.
Was it an okay thing for me to do this? Well,
First of
not
all,
the Suzu-
probably
not
didn't
Suzu.
need Curie. Yeah, I probably didn't need Suzu there.
Yeah, I just thought.
I like it. Beautiful. I like it. I love it.
Okay. I
I don't like those.
Suzu
I don't
there
like those
on-
shots though. I don't because here's the thing. I like it, but you forgot you use Suzu. So how are you
Yeah.
gonna sustain, right? So that's why it's troll, right? The fact that you teleported in without Suzu. Also, you
Okay.
miss all your shots.
Hmm.
So that's probably where it goes badly. If you're gonna miss all your shots, don't TP backline. Like
Okay.
as funny as it is to say, don't do it, right? If you know you're mechanically godlike, if you are Violet, go for it and fucking get in there. If you think you're not gonna hit the shots, don't go for it. I'd prefer if you did go for it. So I don't know, hit the Kovacs. Okay.
Yeah, bang.
It was an off day. Usually I hit those.
Okay.
Promise. Promise.
So aggro or not here, guys?
Yes, because we're down one.
I feel
Yeah.
like we also need to
need-
force something out because
Yeah,
I got
we need to burn their
4.
ults.
All the cards kind of.
Okay, so I don't mind that you get. So that's good. So we use 2 for 1, not bad.
Mhm.
Die quickly, and we get another fight now. I like our chances. They have no support ults, and we have Blade Beat. Sorry, Blade Curie. I think we can win this. Herb, you gotta enable our JQ out of spawn, right? He's shouting out of spawn. We have no sustain now. We can't even. So we're not shouting our Blade now. That's terrible. We have to shout our Blade.
Yeah, curb.
I
100% remember me saying, "Shit, they have way more than not 5 meters on cart. Why am I here?" It's exactly what I said. I thought it was
Okay,
like crunch time.
good. So you know.
Yeah.
So again, Tracer should touch card. Also, our Tracer came out too early and got poked and got distracted by Tracer, right? So one of the two. You full contest Tracer now, or you wait, discipline, and then touch point, right? One of the two. This is a case of we send our Genji in like a Pokemon, right? We're not
I-
helping our Genji.
I
He has
heard
no help. No help. Does he have speed? Does he have shout? Does he have the fucking rush? No. Right? So no help from our Genji. So we didn't rush blade. We rush and blade, right? Elbozo. So no one helped our Genji, so we deserve to lose this. So we did have the time, by the way. Like we just sack Tracer to touch, even if she dies, right? So we won, right? Because Genji found value. Imagine he had resources. He just kills their entire team. So we're not enabling our Genji there for the ults. So a little bit sloppy. All right, this is a real fight. Okay, how much time we have? We have 5 minutes. We're gonna watch attack. First point. Attack first point is always really interesting. Oh, we actually won. There's no way. Okay. I'll tell you what happened. I think they fed. I think that's how we break this.
No faith.
Let's see.
I think you're
That's
right.
reasonable.
Maybe our Kiriko hit all her shots. Who knows?
Real. Anyway, with this comp, right, it's really important we get our Dynamite engaged because Dynamite is so good at forcing fucking Suzu and shit, right? I mean, they don't have Suzu, but whatever. You're a hit scan player, right?
Yeah. That's what I used to play. I
what do
played
you-
Flex like a long time ago.
We
Okay,
have
so
two
I
hit scam
think-
players in.
Okay, so I'd rather you guys play. Wait, so Ninja Curly Fly, what's your main?
It was like Cass a long time ago, and Cass and Ash, and then Soj when Soj came out.
Okay, then in that case, play fucking play hit scan comp. Don't play double flex. Like I think double flex is worse right now, and you guys aren't even playing the good double flex. Tracer Sombra is probably better than Genji Tracer. EMP is such a big win con.
True. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Curly Fly, you are in a funny position. Harrow, what's the point of this flank? Who are you flanking?
I don't
What
know
do
how
you-
to play this map.
Okay, that's good.
I never
'Cause-
played Tracer here.
Okay, I'll tell you, right? What's the space we need to take right now? What's important we take from them?
High ground.
High ground. Okay, so we should set up for high ground. How do we take high ground? We go stairs, right?
Mhm.
So first of all, you could be here. Pathing. Nice. We go top right. Oh, we don't even go top. They just Arcury just shits on him.
Yeah, can you just watch me for a second? Can you?
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
my, it's an ego vibe.
Why are you watching me?
No, that's
it?
The
my
King.
character.
Oh, bang,
Kiriko.
bang. Okay,
Sorry.
yeah. Oh, you already watched it. Let's see. Let's see. Nice, good poke. Except
Whoa.
for the fact you're ignoring your team. Nice, you forced their diva off, so you got your value. Goddamn. So surely my JQ goes top here to help my backline, right? Oh, shit on.
Oh.
All right, you can stop. I don't do anything.
Well, yeah, we don't need help anymore because we just shit on him. Thoughts about picking this, man?
Eating it, tanking. Fucking.
I'm okay so long as I have my Suzu.
Okay.
Hanzo. It's dangerous.
We actually play this pretty well. You guys actually did the right thing. But you guys should look for these kind of rotates, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Try and look for these. And also,
Okay.
JQ help take top. Like, it's not every day that your Curie just destroys your Tracer.
Yeah, I was walking top until.
It's every
they killed
day.
her.
It's every day, huh?
No.
All right, we're going to call it there. Almost out of time.
Sweet.
All right, any questions?
Do you have 20 seconds?
Yes.
No.
20
It's like
seconds and a
a-
lot of choice words for Eric.
We just want you to look at, I guess. Just stare at
Okay.
it for a second.
I'm gonna have
King's
to
Row?
call it here, guys. I gotta go to
Yeah,
bed.
yeah,
Just literally
Just
30
literally,
seconds of
literally just first.
How about this? Okay, if I VOD you guys again, we'll take a look at King's Row next.
Yes!
Nah, it's not even worth it.
Oh,
Nah.
patch day saves
He
me.
deserves it.
I have to go in a
you
minute.
know.
Like, I have another VOD. So you guys, any questions you guys have for me before I go?
No, we're good. I think
would
maybe.
you
That was really informative.
just quickly summarize? So I want to get it written down.
Be a better player, Karshu. Really,
I'm not even a
Don't
player
break
right
your
now.
hand.
Not even a player right now. Okay, yeah. Thanks,
You're
man.
a
Thanks, man.
spectator.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah.
I think I can summarize. So I think you're alright.
Yeah.
Because you only have like 20 seconds.
Mm.
22 seconds.
It would have been
Don't worry,
crazy.
I don't have to go right away. Just
Wow.
you can speak. Go ahead.
Just if you could summarize, real quick, what we should be working on, just in total.
Okay, so I've given you a lot of information and a lot of things to work on, right?
Yeah.
So many things. Okay, so we should do two things. First of all, slowly start switching more to the Genji Ash comp. It's probably better, or a Genji Sojourn. That's the first thing. But for now, we've talked about a lot of things. So what we need to focus on, and what you guys are definitely missing out on, is setting kill boxes. So we're gonna split it to attack and defense. On attack, two things you have to work on: pathing. So where are we going to take the fight? Remember stuff I said about my lane theory? Overwatch always has 3 lanes. You can always go three choices, right? So always go on the outside, right? And always go on the path of least resistance. That's what you have to think about for attack. That's pathing, right? So that's attack. Defense. What do we have to mainly? English is hard sometimes. What do you have to mainly focus on? Setup, kill box. So once we have a kill box, right, we actually have to set up for that kill box, actually have the angles for that kill box, and then guess what? Kill the people in the kill box. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and on attack, right? So that's our attack and defense. Now I want to do individual. So Kiri, when you poke off angles, do it when they have to look at multiple places. If they all can look at you, it's not good poke, right? Tracer, let's stop going in alone. Actually follow up on the team and look for off angles. Genji, you have so much initiation power, right? Calm with your JQ. Tell them, yo, I want to go in here. Can you walk in and shout me? Hear a yes, you go. You hear a no, you don't go. But you have to be initiating first. You have to use that initiation power, right? Lucio, right? You have to be enabling your JQ, right? Booping the axe, amping your JQ around, and stop making him amp to walk in. It's kind of his fault, but also remind him, right? If he has to shout in, it means you're not doing your job, right?
Yeah, curb.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I think that's everyone. Now, as a team, right? Comms, right? We have to be calling our engages. We have to be fight planning and ult planning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my summary.
What about JQ?
Oh, JQ. Ha ha ha. I forgot about you, huh? Your shout. Don't shout. Don't fucking shout and amp speed together. First of all. Secondly, you have to be able to calm with your Genji about walking in. Same advice, and make sure you're getting people in your shout, right? Secondly, a lot of JQ is this. You have to match their JQ because the frontline pressure, but you should be looking for opportunities to walk through, slip past the JQ and walk on their backline. And remember, you can only do that if they look somewhere else. And how do we make them look somewhere else? We have flankers to go dive backline and make them look somewhere else. So use the off angles that your team creates as an opportunity to walk into their backline and slip past their JQ. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main takeaways from this.
Sweet.
Cool. I hope you guys learned
Awesome.
something from that.